Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Some of you know me. Some of you are like, who is this chick that's been blowing up the Isagenix groups, talking about Isagenix all day today? And I just want to tell you a little bit about me and a little bit about why I'm so excited for the new year and really just the opportunity that we have at hand. So, you guys, 11 and a half years ago, which feels like I can't even remember that life. Like the only part of me that feels like Isagenix has been around that long is like looking at the kids that were like in kindergarten when I started that are now in college. Otherwise, like I feel just as excited as I always have been and my energy is amazing. But at 11 and a half years ago, when Isagenix came into my life, you guys, I was so burnt out. I was so exhausted. I was so inflamed. I mean, if I like when you talk about exchanging time for money, I was at my max. So I have a lot. I gotta go ahead and people here. As you're chiming in, try to mute when you come in. But so you guys, I'm a board certified clinical nutritionist. I come from the fitness background. I was a personal trainer. I was a group fitness instructor. I was a professional at giving everybody advice on how to eat and how to work out. And I was walking around 40 pounds overweight, inflamed, stressed out. I was drinking more caffeine in a day than probably people should drink in a week, just trying to get by. So I have 2 bachelors and 2 masters, which you do not need to have Isagenix. That was just my journey of like trying to figure out what I was going to do. And at 30, I was nearly 100 grand in debt. A lot of it was student loans, and the rest of it was credit cards, just trying to figure things out. And I was working 60 to 80 to 100 hours a week. So I had my full-time nutrition practice. I worked in a functional medicine office. I was bartending. I was waiting tables. I was cocktailing. I mean, I was doing everything I could. And at the same time, I was running from MLM companies. I was running from network marketing. So as you can imagine, as a nutritionist and trainer, everybody said I would do amazing at this. And this was back in the day, you guys, before Zoom, like before like online businesses, that on my website, I had an opportunity that people could like book a free consultation and they would come into my office and we would see if it was a fit. And they would pitch me products. They would come in, MonaV, Herbalife, Advocare, Visalis. And I was like, wait, you booked a consultation and now you're selling me something. And it was like, I never wanted to do this. I had like icky feelings about it. I could see the ins and outs of the comp plan. I was like, that's not for me. And ultimately, as a nutritionist, the product sucked. Like I just could see the ingredients. I was like, I'm never putting this in my body. And I would never tell anybody to either. And when Isagenix came around, I had some major life events happen that I was just ready. And I said, you know what, everything's clean. And I'm going to go into that a little bit. But I was like, you know, I have nothing to lose and I had everything to gain. And over the last decade plus, my whole world has transformed a gazillion times over, from the places I've traveled to the friends that I have, to the energy to have, the body I have, the health I have. And it's all because of this amazing company. And so I first just want to say thank you so much for like taking a little bit of time on your Sunday night to hear why we love this company, why we love this product, and what's at hand. And just to listen to my story, and hopefully if it can just pay a little bit of the ripple effect of what's in store for you and why I love these products and the opportunity and the business and the friends and the travel and everything. I am just so, so, so full of gratitude for that. So let's jump in here with the nutrition side of this. On the far right here is my like why I hate New Year's resolutions. You guys, I'm a nutritionist. I am in the fitness industry, and I will tell you, resolutions suck. There's actually like a date, like 2 weeks from now, that like they celebrate that like most people have like not kept their New Year's resolutions. Now, I'm all about setting goals, right? I redid my vision board, like I've got to focus. It's not that at all, but these extreme diets, you know, these real extreme life changes that you're trying to do a 180 with no plan, with no goal, that's where statistically we know that it's not going to work. So this is not my opinion. You know, you can look it up at anywhere. Like what percentage of people set a goal to do XYZ and by January 15th or February 1st or whatever have already fallen off of that. Anything that's so extreme that the pendulum's going to come this way, especially with health and wellness, it's going to come back this way, usually tenfold. And so I'm not here to tell people that the whole world needs to be gluten-free, right? Like, can you benefit from it? Is it health promoting? No, but not everybody needs to be, right? Does going zero sugar, like no one benefits from sugar, right? Like no one's going to sit here and say, oh, sugar does a body good. But I'm also not going to say you can't ever have a chocolate chip cookie. You can't ever have a glass of wine, right? You can't have a French fry. It's all about balance. And so the reason I have fallen in love with Isagenix so much is because it's liberating. If you guys are on the products and you've experienced this, like type in the chat how it feels so good to follow like an 80-20 system where like 80%, you got to take care of your body and light your body up and exercise and do all the things. But it's okay if you have brunch on Sundays and have French toast and a mimosa, right? You're not going to fall off the bandwagon. And that it's like if you drop your cell phone, you didn't break it. You pick it up and you just keep going. And so with the 30-day system and with the reset, you have this amazing community, guided support. We're going to teach you sustainable, healthy habits, give you recipes. And the cool thing here is the supplements are science backed. I see a lot of people like smoking beers, a lot of people like want to give their opinion. We have over 17 peer-reviewed, third-party tested, articles that tell us what sets us apart, why we are just like light years above everything else. So we're going to break this down a little bit. But if people are like, oh my gosh, I'm going keto for like the 18th time, I want to be like, well, if it worked, why are we doing it for the 18th time? Or they're like, oh, I'm going back to Weight Watchers because that's what worked for me. Like, it's not that I want to like poo-poo these other things, but it's like we want to invite you into something that's going to have lasting results that you don't have to worry about next year. What are you going to do? That you just keep going on the same path. So I want to invite you to take a look at the 30-day system. You guys, this is my absolute favorite flagship core product that Isagenix has. It's what I did in September 2013. I lost over 40 pounds and 80 inches on 3 back-to-back 30-day systems. And I've put this in this nutrition in my body every single day since. For those of you that have done a 30-day, blow up the chat. What do you love? What did you first notice? I want to break it down to you into 3 major problems that every single person on this planet is affected by, and our 3 like core kind of solutions to it. Our food is bankrupt, our bodies are stressed, and our world is toxic. And I don't care if you're a year old or you're 100 years old. And if you're a man, if you're a woman, right? It doesn't matter. That affects every single person. It is impossible to get optimal nutrition from food alone today. Our soil's depleted. It is shipped from all over the world, prematurely picked. It's stored in weird places. It loses nutritional value the entire time. Do your research. Ask, Siri, ask ChatGPT. What is the vitamin C content in an orange today compared to 1950? Like, it is significantly different. And so we need to fill in the gaps of our diet with superfood nutrition. That's what the shakes do. Plus, they're delicious. I literally crave them. Our world is toxic. Our kidneys and liver are amazing. But if you want to ask our body to like do the same thing that it did 100 years ago, 200 years ago, think about how many more parabens are out there, sulfates, plastics, pollution, air pollution, water pollution, like aluminum deodorants. The list just goes on and on and on. And so our Cleanse for Life is nutrition, it's minerals, it's vitamins, it's herbs that support the body's natural process from phase 1 to phase 2 of detoxification. So you take these sticky, fat-soluble toxins that it's really hard for our body to eliminate and make them water soluble so that our natural processes of, going to the bathroom, it's not a poopy cleanse, just natural, or sweating, we get all the crap out. And if you have weight to lose, holy moly, it's accelerated. The pounds are going to fall off at you. If you don't have weight to lose, be surprised or be like expected to be amazed with the most amazing energy, mental clarity, rose-colored glasses, like you're lit up like a Christmas tree, unicorn sparkles all over your body because of getting this like clean air filter head to toe. And we all have stress. You guys, I work from home. I have a 1-year-old, I have a dog, I have a husband, like for all the things, right? I can tell you about the stress, but we all have it. There's traffic, there's finances, like we all deal with it and our adrenals are tapped. And so the adaptogens that are in the products, they help our body adapt to the stress. We can't take the stress out of our world, but we can teach our body to not pump out cortisol that leads to belly fat, to be so edgy, to be so irritable, to not be able to sleep, to not be able, to wake up in the morning, to be so dependent on coffee and sugar and all the things. And that is what is so special about the 30-day system. We have different levels of it that include different snacks or other products, but that is truly the foundation, and that's what sets us apart. That's why it's science-backed, and that's why you get results like nothing else. So let's just highlight for a second one of the scientific studies. You guys, if you want to scan this QR code, you can pull up the entire Skidmore study. But the 30-day system compared to the traditional heart-healthy diet, we have 2 times more weight loss, 78% more fat loss, and twice as much lean body mass retention. So there are a lot of medically supported weight loss things happening right now. I'm not here to tell you whether I agree with that or disagree with that, but the science is that they're not just losing adipose tissue, they're losing lean body mass. This shows you that you're going to keep your muscle, you're going to keep your lean body mass, you're losing the right type of weight. Then when we think about natural beauty, if you want to age backwards, if you want to have thick, luscious hair, if you want to have the most moist, dewy skin, we have some of the most incredible natural beauty products. I will tell you, anybody who's on a weight loss journey, absolutely add the collagen into your order because it is Spanx for the entire body. You're just going to tighten everything up and get a glow up while you are resetting. Just look at the little bit of data here on like the percentages of people that felt younger, they had more tone, more glow, and these results are bananas. Some of the people that are pictured on here happen to be on this Zoom call tonight. Our Celatoi, you guys, it's vegan. It is K-beauty. It is nothing that's animal cruelty, and it's simple. So I will be the first to say that until like I got married, which was in my late 30s, I never took care of my skin. I was like lucky to use like a Burt's Bees wipe before bed. In this system, 4 parts, so easy. The cleanser, the serum, the eye cream, the cashmere moisturizer, it is amazing. With the 20% promo right now, I'm just saying you want to add this into your nutrition reset. Hair Revival changed my whole life, not only when I took out my hair extensions, but then after postpartum, just look at the pictures, you guys, it's amazing. And I just want to quickly highlight, we have over 70 products at your online superfood store. The 30-day is the flagship. It's all about the reset, New Year's goals. But if you're looking for energy, I mean, this 25-calorie sparkling drink loaded with adaptogens, it's going to light you up and burn belly fat at the same time. Nootropic for mental clarity, the E-Shot for tons of energy. It is amazing when you start to think about what you're buying, what people are buying for focus, for energy, for digestion, for skin, for beauty. And when you start having conversations, you know, I had a girl yesterday hopped on a 30-day system and I say, just out of curiosity, do you have a skincare line that you love? And she said, not really. Like I kind of just buy what's on sale or what people recommend. And I'll say, well, if you're open to it right now in this promotion, I'll tell you about the skincare line that I absolutely love. It's K-beauty, you know, it's Leaping Bunny certified. And she was like, absolutely, I want to try it. So don't be afraid to talk to your customers about, you know, your friends and family about the other things that we have, because they're amazing. Sleep support, you want to sleep like a baby, burn fat like nobody's business, is incredible. Our adaptogen elixir, Ionix, all of these are great adrenal support. And they're just highlights of some of my favorite products. And for anybody who's an athlete, you guys, the performance line is bananas. Your pre-workout, your post-workout, the extra protein, it is so clean, Informed Sport certified, none of the junk, all of the results. This is just high level of some of our favorite products. So I'm going to switch gears here for a little bit after I show you these deals. Can you guys just look at the savings? I mean, the value pack is over $100 off. Like, it is incredible. I just put my 7th customer in right before this call from the week today because people are ready. They're looking for this. They want something that tastes good. They want something that works. They want something that's easy. They want to have the support. And I'm just sending these graphics. Like, I've been texting people and saying, hey, I know that you've been interested in Isagenix, but if you look at the promotion right now, like, I don't know the next time it's going to be $100 off. You should jump in with me. So screenshot this if you want. Let us know if you need the graphics, but let's go blast this for another week while new customers get these specials. So as I switch gears here, a little bit about the opportunity, and I told you at the beginning that this company has transformed my life tenfold over and over and over. I want you to just think about a question. If you had all of the time and resources in the world, like what would you be doing? Like what gives you purpose? What excites you? And I will tell you, there is nothing in my life that I have been doing longer or supporting or purchasing longer, except possibly Lululemon leggings, except Isagenix. Like when I tell Ryan, I joke about it, but I was like, I will always have a longer relationship with Isagenix than you because I've been doing it for like 7 years or 6 years or whatever before I even met Ryan. But when I think about why this lights me up, why this excites me so much, there is not a single time that I have not loved when someone goes, oh my gosh, I just slept through the night. Holy moly, is it possible that I'm back into my pre-mom jeans? Oh my gosh, I'm seeing abs for the first time. My skin is clearer. Like all of the results light me up, but I don't know a single way that I would have had the most incredible friendships from all around the world, people I would never have been able to meet. I don't know a single place that I would have had flexibility, that I would have had freedom in my days. And that's what lights me up. For over 8, 9, 10 years, I cast the vision for so many other mamas, understanding a little bit, but really having no clue until I was pregnant, until I had my baby, until I was like, I'm here. I've never been more excited. And I've also never been more grateful because I'm home. If this little dude had crawled and I wasn't here to see it, like, I don't know what I would have done. And for some people that's not their MO, there's no judgment. But for me, I want to be home. If he had walked and I didn't see it for the first time, it would have crushed me. Like, I want to be able to now dream bigger. I redid my vision board the day after Christmas. And one of the biggest things on there, if anybody wants to see it, I'm happy to send you a screenshot, was to give anonymously. I want to be able to donate anonymously. If I go back to my nutritionist salary, what I made as a personal trainer, there's no like shame in that, but I was barely making it. Like, how in the world would I have ever have had the extra to be able to give to somebody else? One of my lifelong childhood friends has terminal cancer right before Christmas. Like, they kind of gave him like a handful of weeks to live. And I'm bringing this to a positive note because he shared on Facebook another girlfriend that we grew up with. Her family gifted his entire family, he, his wife, and 4 kids, a Disney cruise so that they could go out and have this amazing trip before his life is coming to an end way too young. And I was so emotional about it. And I told Ryan, I said, that's the things I want to be able to do. What would never have been able to be possible as a nutritionist, network marketing, the compound effect, the residual income, the abundance that happens when you work together as a team. Sure, I want a couple new bags. Sure, I want to go on a trip. Sure, we want to do some things for the baby. But like, at my core in 2025 is to donate and to give anonymously. Like, that is my why right now. So I want you to just briefly think about, who do you know in your life right now that could use a reset? Who do you know that wants to have natural beauty? Who do you know that has stomach issues? Like, they're like, oh, what type of food are we going to eat if we go out because it always hurts my stomach? Or I don't know if I can go on this date because like my stomach's jacked up. Who do you know that's stressed out of their mind? Like, they have the worst road rage, they can't sleep. Like, who do you know? And start to just make a list. And what would happen if you were just to reach out and say, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I happened to be on a call and I was listening to some of these products and I immediately thought about you. Like, they were talking about how this 30-day reset is going to change your gut, that it has benefits for your microbiome. Are you open to taking a look? Like, I would really like to see you, not suffer with this daily stomach issue. Like, who's going to say like, you jerk, I can't believe you just tried to sell me something. Like, if I was not able to go on a date because I had stomach issues all the time and someone told me they could help me, like, I would be looking left, right, and center, jumping off every bridge to go find the solution. But you have to be bold and you have to open up the conversation. So make a list. I challenge you right now, tomorrow, make a list of 10 people in each of these categories that you know you have a solution that could help them. Every one of you is on this call because the products changed your life, the community changed your life, or the finances changed your life. Or if you're like me, all of it. Why are you keeping that to yourself? Why do you think other people don't want to know about this? Every single time someone says, I don't want to sell anything, I said, okay, don't. Go share with them what changed your life, because you're selfish by keeping it to yourself. Look at this industry, you guys. Look at what trillions, billions, millions of dollars people are spending on wellness, on beauty, on biohacking, on vitamins. And here's the thing, they're going to buy it anywhere. Every time I go, if I happen to walk into Walgreens or Target or the supermarket or Costco, and I see the things that people are buying, and like, as a nutritionist, my skin crawls because I'm like, oh my gosh, why are you buying that? Why are you buying that? We have almost an obligation to teach people how to reallocate the budget that they're spending from crap supplements into science-backed quality products that are going to change their life. Get bold, get excited about it. So just what if you could get paid for the things that you like? You guys, I want you to write in the chat for me, what is something you recently recommended that you did not get paid for? Or maybe something somebody else recommended to you because they just loved it, because you're excited. I'm a new mom. I hang out with a lot of new moms. The amount of crap we buy on Amazon, or we tell each other to buy because we think we need, that we might use for like 11 days before they outgrow it. Here's what I know. We all should be getting paid from Amazon. We're not. It's just what happens, right? I absolutely love Virgin River. Not everybody does. I've told a lot of people to watch it. My Netflix membership, my Paramount membership, like none of that is free, right? The amount of people that have told me to watch Wicked, I'm like, are you getting paid to do that? Because it seems very important to you that I watch this movie tonight, you know? We do this all day long. People love to share the things they love and like with the people they care about. Whether we're recommending shoes, trips, makeup, movies, practitioners. You know, I have the best massage therapist ever. If he told me if I referred 5 people a week to him, I would get lifelong massages, I would send 50 people to him. That's not the way it works. But here it does. So I hope you guys are screenshotting this double pib promotion right now, because from December 30th to March 30th, 3 months, the company is doubling the already insane, lucrative, generous 20% we get for doing what we love for the people we love on the nutrition systems. So we're going back to the foundations. The regular, like you get 20% on anything you refer, is going to stay the same on adaptogens, collagens, skincare, whatever. But when you get someone on a 30-day, the premium, the value pack, or the ultimate pack, they get started on that 2 or more in a week, it doubles. So the value pack, which is normally for someone $600 plus, with the 20% off, it's $500. It's over $100 off. Then they share it with 2 people. They get their husband and their sister. They get their neighbor and a coworker to do it. The normal $125 bonus back is doubled to $250 on both of them. Literally, someone can eat for free. So this is the part that you need to grab the graphics and send them out to people. Like the people that I enrolled, I just said, hey, everybody loves to do a reset with somebody else. If you've got 2 friends, yours is already immediately paid for, and I've sent the graphic. And I've said, do you think your sister would want to do this? Plant the seed. Do you think your mom would want to do this with you? I usually ask that because my first 2 people were my mom and my sister. I said, do you think your husband's going to jump in with you? It kind of becomes a buy one, get one free situation. You want me to map it out for you? Like, think about ways to get really excited and clever with the language, but have the graphics, because people are visual. If you say, hey, you can get double pibs, they're like, what is a pib? I don't speak Iso-Latin yet. But if you say, hey, our company is doing double cashback referral bonuses, do you know of anybody who'd like to do a reset with you? Do you know anybody who'd like to jump in and give ideas? You're going to be shocked at what starts to happen. So just imagine being able in 2025 to have additional income, part-time or full-time. If you ask any device, Siri, ChatGPT, Google, what are the top resolutions? This is almost for every year, but look it up for 2025. I'll give you a little homework. I already did my own. People want more money. They want better health. They want more time. Then it's things like they want to travel more. They want to pay off debt. Like, it is always that. They want more quality time. They want better health, and they want more money. I look at that and I go, thank you, Isagenix. Like, thank you that I'm home with my family. Thank you for increasing my salary in ways that would never have been possible as a nutritionist. And thank you for like lighting me up. I mean, I was literally looking at pictures the other night trying to put this slideshow together. And Ryan goes, how old were you in that picture? Because that's how bad I looked. I was like, I think I was like 29, you know, and I'm 41 and a half. And I honestly like feel so much better. My digestion is better. I'm in smaller clothes, and that lights me up to want to pay it forward. But when I hear people being like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much debt for Christmas, I don't know if we're going to be able to go on a spring break vacation or whatever it is. I'm like, hey, I know that you have never taken a look at Isagenix, but imagine if you could own your own virtual health and wellness store. There's no retail, there's no employees. The only investment is the food you're going to take yourself. And by locking in with a team, we're going to give you the tools, we're going to teach you what to do, that you have the ability to generate part-time, full-time, life-changing income. You guys, not everybody wants to come in and make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 a month. It takes work. That's okay. I'm one of those people, and I'm thankful that that happened. But I fall in love with people that go, can you really show me how to make an extra $200 or $300 a month? You betcha. We all can. You guys, think about the list of people in your life that go to bed praying for a way to make extra money that keeps them in the home. They're not clocking in and clocking out. They're not doing some job that takes them away from their family, but they don't believe they can do it, or they don't know how to do it. When you teach them and you pour belief into them. I was so skeptical when I came in. You guys, I was not this person. I was not 10 feet tall and bulletproof when I came into Isagenix. I'm so fortunate that my real life, fairy godmother, Janie Elo, spoke so much grace into me. She spoke so much belief into me, so much optimism, so much possibility. I mean, she paved this road in such crystal clear detail of what my life would look like. My most fun thing to do now is send her pictures and be like, you knew this was going to happen before I did, because that's what is possible with Isagenix. And you partner with a company that has sold billions of products, paid out billions of income. You know, we're privately owned, we're a profitable company, we're backed by investors. We have over 400 and like nearly 50 people that have made more than 7 figures in this company. And we are in so many global markets. So it's like, who do we know in Europe? Who do we know in Mexico? Who do we know in Australia, in Canada, in New Zealand? I mean, it is an abundant opportunity to help people look amazing, feel amazing, travel, have residual income, have supplemental income, and have so much freaking fun with this community, meeting people from all over the world that they would never have known. So I'm going to leave you guys with this quote that I absolutely love. And I've had it on my screensaver, on my computer, on my phone at multiple times in my life. And it says, get obsessed, totally obsessed. There is no use just liking what you do to get obsessed with it. In the seasons of my life that I'm like, yeah, like I'll post about Isagenix, or if someone reaches out to me, or like, sure, I'll go to an event party. My business is okay. But when I get obsessed about it and I wake up and I dream big and I visualize the people that are flooding into my team, that I set goals of the lives that I want to transform, I set goals to the money that we want to make, the places we want to go, the people I want to help along the way, abundance just shows up. And you guys have the ability to get totally obsessed with making new friends, totally obsessed with making more money, totally obsessed with transforming your body. Here's the picture I was just telling you about. So I was putting this together last night, and Ryan literally goes, how old were you in that picture? And I was not even 30 years old. You can see the inflammation. You can see the stress. You can see the exhaustion. And quite frankly, you can see the unhappiness. And then to think that a decade later, I'm like oozing with joy, oozing with gratitude, personal growth and personal development that comes with this opportunity to transform my life. And then I'm building a lifelong legacy business alongside with friends that have become sisters. People that if I got married today or renewed my vows would stand at the altar with us. People that I know their deepest, darkest secrets, and we're with each other through thick and thin, in and out of this business. And we're dreaming big, rowing bigger boats, because we all rise, you know, when the tides rise, dreaming big of what's possible. So in 2025, as you step into a life-changing transformation, you can join Isagenix in 2 ways. You can join as a customer. There is no cost to join as a customer. Just try the products and be supported by somebody amazing and get the results you want, or jump in as an associate. The only difference between the products you're going to use is a one-time fee of $29 for the year that allows you to go out, change lives, share with other people, and pay this forward. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me on your Sunday night. If anybody has questions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, please get back to whoever invited you to this call. Let's go dream big, change lives, and have an amazing, amazing 2025. Good night, guys.